Call us on your cell phone.
Culinary Hotline bling.
That can only mean one thing.
Yes. Hey. It can only mean one thing when it's that time of the week. It is the Wednesday, and you know what it means. It's time for the Culinary Hotline bling. Turn. It's going down. Of course, our esteemed foodster Zola Nene is here to answer all of your foodster. It's a new thing now. I'm making it a thing. It's so fetch. We're answering all of your foodie questions, and of course, it's all about the festive season and the most important part of what you're going to put on your table in terms of desserts, the sweet treats that everyone likes. Absolutely. So if you have any related questions to that, give us a call on 0214309881. All the sweet stuff. Zo, how are you?
I'm very well.
Yeah,
how are
you're
you?
a pretty sweet thing yourself.
Oh, thanks,
if
man.
I'm going to throw some
And you are a dark chocolate piece.
We need to get off that train. So we've got some creative questions to kind of bounce around some thoughts, and the first of which is, of course, Christmas cake is always a favorite to have during the festive season. But how do you turn that into a dessert dish?
Well, Christmas cake is a dessert in itself. So you can eat it just as is.
I mean,
you can
be more creative.
Yeah, you can get a little bit more creative. Usually at Christmas time, you eat it as Christmas cake, and then what happens is you have lots of leftovers. That's the thing. So you can turn it into dessert by crumbling it up, mix it with some melted chocolate, make it into little truffles, dip those truffles into chocolate, you've got a whole new dessert. You can actually crumble it again, mix it into some melted ice cream, and then freeze it again, and you've got a beautiful cassata. Look at that. Christmas cake cassata. I mean, the options are endless. Basically, anything that you would do with crushed biscuits, for example, you could do the same with a bit of crumbled Christmas cake. Okay,
wonderful stuff. That's a great idea for you. Now, one thing I've got to confess to, once my late grandmother made a Christmas cake, it was wonderful to have it while it was fresh and over the, the next week or so. But then I think she just kept it slightly too long. Because the last time I remember having it, it was dry and rusky and brittle in my mouth and made me sneeze when I ate it. I don't know if I might have suffered any internal organ bleeding, but how long can you actually keep a Christmas cake for after you've made it, and what's the best way of preserving it?
Well, after you've made it, I always teach you how to feed the cake. So you pour about 20 to 40 mils of alcohol in the cake leading up to Christmas, so that when it gets to Christmas, it's beautifully moist and boozy. So you can keep
It's boozy.
It is, because you feed it. So then you can keep it up to, you can make it up to a month and a half in advance. And then feed it every week, and it'll keep till Christmas and be wonderful. But what you want to do is, if you're not going to eat it all straight after Christmas, cut it into portions and freeze it. It freezes very, very well.
Even with the booziness inside it?
With the booziness, extra good.
Okay. I was just thinking now, because, I'm creative like that, so we usually feed it with, like, whiskey or something. What if, because a lot of people are going to have some festivals and traditional ceremonies, what if you have leftover tanka ya chibuku? I mean, the traditional beers there. Could you, hear my theory, if you were to strain the sorghum out of the drink, do you know what I mean? And then have just the milkiness there, could you feed your cake with traditional beer?
Do you know what I'd like?
What?
I'd like for you to try that and then bring back the results next year. Tell us how your family felt when you gave them that.
Point taken. But if you're not into feeding your cake alcohol, are there any substitutes?
You can make a sugar syrup, so equal parts of sugar and water, boil together, let it cool, and then you can feed your cake. The truth is, you don't really have to feed your cake with anything. There's enough sugar in there that works as a preservative that your cake will keep for, at least 2 weeks if you don't even feed it. But if you feed it with alcohol, it sort of prolongs the shelf life and stuff. Yeah, so you don't have to feed it. You could also, instead of using sugar syrup, you could actually use apple juice and sugar. You do have to add the extra sugar because that's what's going to preserve the cake. So you can't just pour, juice over your cake and think that it's going to be fine.
Fantastic stuff. Okay, listen, we're going to keep our lines open. 0214309880. 9881. What am I talking about here? It is the Culinary Hotline. You see, it's because you called me dark chocolate. Now I can't concentrate.
Call us on your cell phone.
Culinary Hotline, please. So I had my money on you, Zola.
I had my money on me too.
I thought you had the squeezing, you had the
I even took the corners
wooden
out.
ladle, you were there.
That's the technique my mom taught me, so she needs to update herself.
Yeah, probably. Okay, anyway, we're back again in the kitchen, and that number is open for you to call and ask your culinary conundrum. 0214309881. It's time for the Culinary Hotline bling. Sing. We're all about the desserts at your Christmas table, and right now, custard is one of my favorites that's passed around the dessert table or the dinner table or your lunch table. But how do you then turn custard from what it is and what we know it to be to a delicious topping for your desserts? What ideas do you have to share?
I love eating the custard as it is. You could see
Yeah.
there. Don't worry, I wash my hands now, so don't worry, I'm not cross-contaminating anyone's life.
Right.
But I do love to have it, in trifle. We always have it in trifle. On top of Christmas cake is wonderful.
Yes.
Christmas pudding, it's wonderful.
Do you like yours warm or cold?
It depends. If I'm having mine with Malva pudding, which is warm, I like my custard cold.
Okay.
But if I'm having it with like Christmas cake,
Yes.
I'd like it warm.
Because I can literally
So it's
remember
just-
like nights at home when I would just get custard, warm it up in the microwave, and just sit there with a cup of custard and a teaspoon. Like
So you like yours warm?
just I think for the most part I do.
Okay.
It just takes me way back home to those days.
It's such a nostalgic flavor. So yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so to turn it into an impressive dessert, this is a great dessert for people who actually haven't made dessert before. It's a very simple one to
Okay.
make. So you can actually even buy the pancakes just like this.
Yeah,
so buy them in the freezer section of your Woolworths or whatever supermarket, and then pop them into a muffin tin. Oh,
Muffin
I broke
tin.
it.
Okay,
you
I'll
do
try
that.
to get it in here.
Yeah.
See,
So
that's
just
there we go.
stuff it in,
Something like that. Yeah.
just like that. Preheat the oven to 180.
Yes.
And then that you bake in the oven.
Okay.
Until it's crispy. So can you see how it becomes like a little basket?
Oh wow, it's
And already,
super crispy.
It's super crispy already. It's like a waffle cone.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but it's made of a pancake.
Love
And
that, love
people
that.
are gonna think that you're very impressive, but all you did is buy some pancakes and do that. But don't tell them, it's fine. Okay, so now it's really crispy, and already your dessert is going next level. Okay,
Okay,
so now
cool.
you buy your Clover Classic custard, of course. Whip some cream.
Yes.
Pop some custard in the cream.
And you're gonna fold it.
Fold it, yes.
Because you don't
If
want to lose
have-
all that air.
You don't want to lose any of that air, absolutely.
lost a lot of it
If
at the
you have
bottom
any leftover Christmas cake, this is the moment. You can also use
look
it.
at you,
Absolutely.
fanciness.
There you go. So you mix that in.
Get in and amongst these things.
In there, okay?
Okay.
Then you grab the spoon once you need more custard.
So I mean,
maybe.
you can't ever have enough. Get in there with. Oh yes.
So fold it all together,
Goodness.
and then you're gonna grab the spoon and spoon it, but spoon it really high because it's Christmas, you know? You don't
Okay,
want to
yes.
be mingy with things. Okay, you don't want to be mingy any time of the year, but like Christmas especially.
Mingy.
Generous.
We call it
so-
stingy. What's got a stingy?
Okay, so then you, fill it all the way to the top. Then, because it's summertime and there are lots of berries as well, so have some berries just to sprinkle over, or you can actually sprinkle
Is that
some
okay?
extra. That looks wonderful. Ooh,
Excellent.
Delicious, okay?
Listen, Christmas
Fresh
cake
berries.
with custard, cream, berries. That is
at
what
that.
you call desserts a la Christmas.
And look at that. Custard turned into a dessert in no time. You could actually make this while your guests are there. You disappear into the kitchen for like 10 minutes. Make your basket, your pancake baskets in advance, and then you're set to go.
Quick question. Do you then, once you've done this, put this in the fridge?
No, you want to serve this straight away.
Oh, straight away,
So you
okay.
can make this component, make the baskets, but assemble it just before you're about to serve it.
Okay, because obviously
you don't want it to go soggy.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Nobody likes soggy bottoms. on their
Nobody
desserts.
likes that.
No,
Nobody.
I'm enjoying doing this. I don't know
You're
why.
doing
It's
so well.
weird. It's
You're
weird,
doing so
but I
well.
like
It's
it.
not
I
weird
like
at all.
it.
It's fantastic.
There we go.
There you
Okay,
go.
fantastic. As
Dessert.
simple as that.
That's
And then
it.
you just sprinkle some
Sprinkle
nuts
some
over it.
berries on. Oh, we got some toasted almonds as well.
There we go. Okay.
you go.
Simple as that, guys. So dessert is made for your table. Give us a call with your festive or Christmas dessert-related questions on 021-430-9881. We'll be back again with the Culinary Hotline. Bling!
Ting, ting, ting.
Call us on your cell phone.
Culinary Hotline Bling!
That can only mean one thing.
Welcome back to the Culinary Hotline Bling! Ting, ting, ting! Right here live on Expresso. We had a comment from Leonore all the way in Klerksdorp. Leonore, good morning.
Good morning, Crazy Cat. How are you?
She called you crazy.
I'm very well, thank you, Leonore. I hear you've got a little comment to share with us about Christmas and festive
Yes.
desserts.
Hello, sweet Zola. I hope you're well. I just want to say you must try van der Ham liqueur over your Christmas cake. That's absolutely fantastic.
Delicious, because that's an orange-flavored liqueur.
Yeah,
goodness,
yeah,
fantastic.
or cherry. You must have a super day, God bless.
Thank you,
and
Leonore.
have a wonderful Christmas feast.
And
eh?
to you to be blessed. So
Thank
how
you.
would you use that orange-flavored liqueur? What would
So in
you-
the same way that you would feed your cake with
Yes.
brandy, you do the same. But what people often do as well is that they flame the alcohol and then pour it over the pudding or the cake. It's like dramatic.
Fancy stuff, fancy stuff. Okay, so another concern that some people might have is they love custard.
Of course.
But they're lactose intolerant.
Yes.
So how do you kind of find them in the middle and, you know, have them enjoy the same dessert that we love, but obviously non-lactic.
Yes, of course. So if you can't have the regular Clover Classic, you can actually use Clover No-Lac milk to make your own custard. Ooh. And it is simpler than you think to make your own.
Okay.
If you want it as thick as the Clover Classic, you must add a little bit of corn flour and flour to your egg mixture. Okay. But if you want it just to pour over desserts, it's fine to be this sort of a thin coating. So all
there are times when I've got to admit, I like homemade custard, and there's times when I like it in the box.
Exactly.
It all depends on my mood.
There's a time and a place. But if you are lactose intolerant, you're going to want to make it yourself with this the Clover No-Lac. Cool. Okay, so you take the No-Lac into a pot with a vanilla pod, or you could do vanilla paste, or you could do some vanilla extract, or you could do some vanilla essence, depending on what you have. Okay. Grab the whisk.
Now comes
sugar. So those are egg yolks and some sugar. Like I said, if you want it thicker, at this point you would add some corn flour or some flour and some flour. Okay.
You used a very fine sugar just now.
I did, but you could use regular granulated sugar because at this point when you're whisking, you're going to dissolve the sugar anyway. Okay. Also, there's heat application, so the sugar will melt. Okay, so once your milk comes to scalding point, once it's warm, basically, then you're going to take it and you're going to pour it while you whisk. Make sure you're whisking while you're doing this because you don't want it to split, of course.
Yes, or curdle.
Or the same thing.
Is that the same thing?
The same thing?
Sorry.
Okay, so then once you've done that, you pop it back into the pot. Okay. Then you switch to a wooden spoon because wooden spoons get around the corners.
Oh.
And you stir gently. Gentle heat because you don't want it to split or curdle.
Yes.
Until it thickens. You'll know that it's ready. Once you lift the spoon, you run your finger across and it doesn't come together. So this is still very runny, so it's not gonna, and this is the consistency
that you're looking
that you want for pourable custard.
Look at that.
Look at that. Okay, so let me show you.
Just delish.
So when you see how it
stays. It's amazing. Yeah. It's like science.
Have a taste.
I love it. May I? Okay, let's go here.
Delicious.
Oh yes. Listen, do you like your services for Christmas dinner? Do you like do that thing? Where like I call you and I'm like, hey, I need Christmas lunch and can you help me?
No, I also have family and I also want to be treated at Christmas.
I was just asking. Okay, but anyway, you can keep on giving us a call just like Leonore did right now on 021-430-9881. We're talking about Christmas and festive desserts here on the Culinary Hotline. Bling! Turn.
Call us on your cell phone.
Culinary Hotline Bling! You know what? I've got a confession to make. I think Zola was like leave my hand was a parent's worst nightmare as a child. Please tell everyone what you just told me, what you used to do when your mom used to make jelly at home.
I quite enjoy sticking my finger in jelly, in said jelly. It's like a comforting thing. So she'd make a bowl and I'd be like,
after that beautiful thing I said to you, just destroyed. Anyway, we're talking all about Christmas and festive desserts. Give us a call on 021-430-9881. Earlier on, we made non-lactose custard, right? So what other desserts out there can you make if you are lactose intolerant, but you still want to enjoy delicious desserts?
You're not really deprived in that much, in that many ways, I should rather say. Once you've mastered the art of making custard, you can make things like ice cream. So basically, that's what ice cream is. It's frozen custard. So you can make ice cream, so you're no longer deprived of that. You can make chocolate mousse if you liked. Our food assistant says that you can make cheesecake, but she uses this she soaks cashew nuts in water and then blends them all together. For me, that's not a vibe. Okay, but if it's a vibe for you, you go ahead. So you can make cheesecake. So your options are endless. I think as long as you have the no-lac and you've mastered the art of making things using the no-lac, you could make endless desserts. Are you right?
No, I feel like my science teacher cheated me because somewhere in one of those classes it should have been revealed that ice cream is just frozen custard. I didn't know that.
I'm so glad I did that for you. Happy Christmas.
Thank you. Roxanne wanted to know about non-traditional trifle ideas. Could you maybe expand on that?
Yeah, I love trifle because it's so diverse. You can do whatever you want. I mean, think about it. Any flavor you can apply to any dessert, you can actually put into a custard. So think Malva pudding. What makes a Malva pudding is sponge. Yes. It's a bit of custard.
Yes, caramel.
What else? A bit of nuts for some people.
Yes.
Layer it. It's a trifle. Malva trifle.
Yeah.
You could do peppermint crisp
trifle.
I
love that.
Layer up the ingredients.
That works for me.
It's a trifle.
Yeah.
Let's make a classic one though.
How about we do that?
Yeah,
how about we do that right now? Is that what we have prepared here?
We're gonna make one here. There's always, for me, custard, trifle isn't trifle without jelly.
Yes.
So you've got to have the jelly.
Have you stuck your finger in this one?
I haven't, shall I?
No, please
Okay.
don't. Thank you.
Okay, then you always have to have cake of some sort. So the idea with trifle is to make sure that you layer it really nicely.
Could you use your leftover Christmas cake?
Of course you could.
Get in there.
Of course you could. Look, another idea of how to use your leftover Christmas cake. And then I always love to have custard in it too. So of course you could use your Clover Classic custard, which you're going to pour on top for me right now.
Pour your
or
custard
if you're
on.
lactose intolerant, like we said before, you could actually
Wait, so
use
wait,
your homemade custard.
We got the green stuff that looks like jelly. I can
That's
recognize
green gauge
that.
jelly, yes.
And the bottom there?
The bottom here is actually a panna cotta, but you could also use a pudding of some sort. You could actually start the layer with cake or start the layer with fruit as well. So it's completely up to you.
Can I
The
just
whole
go?
point, though, yeah, but you got to go around the edge because the whole point is to get the layers.
All
Oh,
right,
there
we
see?
go,
There
Kat, you
go,
master
Kat. Now you
thing
can make
person.
Look at there, look at that.
We're getting creative now.
Yeah, and what's great about trifle as well is that you can make it in advance. Yeah, all over. You can make it in advance and keep it in your fridge and it'll keep just fine. What people like to do as well is soak the sponge in alcohol or juice or whatever you like. I don't like the sogginess of that it does to the cake, so I leave it out, but it's completely up to you if you
Cool.
like.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay,
Thank you.
and then you can do some aerosol cream. Get some nuts for us, get some fruit for us, start scattering over the top
We
there.
are the scatterlings of Africa. Hey, each and every one. Oh, mama, yeah. Is that all right?
That looks good,
I
yeah.
just-
And
I
then
just used all the nuts
some
now,
fruit,
sorry.
some fruit on top, just to make it really pretty.
Get in
And then
there
I'm
with
going
the
to do some
cherries.
cream.
Okay, we gotta hurry up. Oh,
There we
look
go.
at that.
Look at that.
Oh, now you're being creative. Look at you, CICA person. There we
And
go.
there you have it.
So simple as that.
Classic trifle.
Yeah. So thank you so much for all your knowledge regarding desserts around our Christmas table. And I hope that has inspired you at home to treat your family and treat yourself. Treat
Yeah.
yourself, all right? We'll be doing this again one more time next week, right?
Yep, one
For
more
our
time.
last Culinary Hotline bling.
Sing, sing, sing.